Good evening, everyone. Hi, Pierce College. Welcome tonight. Buenas tardes, also practicing my Spanish. And also, buonasera, practicing my Italian as well. Thank you for being here today. My name is Hilda Betancourt Lopez. I am the Vice President of Learning and Student Success here at Fort Silicon. I'd like to take a moment to first introduce our Chancellor, Michelle Johnson. Welcome. And also take a moment to introduce our President, Dr. Julie White.
Thank you, Elder. So I have to just go off script for a moment and say how excited and beautiful you all look, and I am, that you're here. So this is my first in-person student awards ceremony at Pierce College, even though I've worked here almost 3 years. So this is like so exciting. So I'm going to get formal now, but I had to say that. I'd like to introduce our board chair who is with us, Brett Willis. Thanks for being here. And we're hoping our board vice chair, his seat is right there, Steve Smith. So we'll just notice that he's coming in. So again, welcome to the 2022 Pierce College Fort Silicon Awards Ceremony. We are so proud of the many accomplishments of our students. As we begin, I do want to acknowledge the difficult times that we have been and continue to be in as we deal with the many challenges that we are facing. I know that many of you have been affected by the pandemic, whether through illness, financial loss, or social disconnection. And we've all been affected by social unrest and divisiveness, which highlight long-standing conditions of racial oppression and inequities in our country. So especially during these times, I draw inspiration from the resilience, perseverance, and brilliance of you, our students. Tonight, you'll hear about students from many different walks of life, including students who have come to this country to study and build a better life for themselves and their communities. Students who are balancing parenting and college in order to demonstrate the power of hard work to their children. Students who voluntarily give their time to help other students succeed and grow. Students who balance work, volunteer, family responsibilities with their studies, and above all, students whose passion for learning more, doing more, and giving back are examples for us all. Now I'd like to introduce one of those students, Grace Vizcarra. I have to say something not nice about her before I hand it over. I just want you to know that Grace is truly an exemplar of competence, compassion, and commitment. Grace is president of the Associated Students of Pierce College, Fort Silicon. Grace, welcome.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Grace Vizcarra. My name is Grace Vizcarra, and I'm the Fort Silicon student president. And on behalf of the students of Pierce College, the Office of Student Life, and the EEI Pierce, I would like to welcome you and thank you for being here for tonight's awards ceremony. We are here to highlight and honor some of the amazing students of Pierce College for their hard work and dedication in their respective educational fields. I want to say that I'm proud of each student here today for their hard work and how far you have come. Since I arrived to the United States, I have had the privilege to interact and build community with amazing students here at Pierce and Pierce College as a whole. My being here has helped me grow in leaps and bounds, not only academically, but also socially. So I'm just gonna pull up my speech a little bit. So when I came here, I was a very shy person, and if 2 years ago you would have told me that I would stand here and talking to all of you, I would say you're dreaming or you're in your own world, but here I am today. Being a foreign student thrust into the limelight of leadership, I am so grateful for the trust that the students, the faculty, and the staff have placed upon me to represent the voices of all the students here at Pierce College. When I was coming to Pierce College, I wasn't entirely sure what to expect. Being a young Black woman from Africa, I felt like it was a weakness at the time. I'm going to be honest, I was scared and I was anxious. I was fortunate enough to become a student leader in the Office of Student Life, where I first served as the legislative senator, then as the vice president, and now standing here before all of you as the Fort Stella Club student president. During that time, I found a second family in my fellow student leaders and staff, and they have supported me through my Pierce journey, and it is the same experience we as the student leaders who are right there hope for all of the students in Pierce College District. I surrounded myself with a village full of support, competitiveness, and motivation that ensured that I could be the best version of myself, which even meant that they were not shy about challenging me at times when they knew I was capable of so much more. I just remember Joey in most meetings, he was like, "You guys are better than this. You're so much more than this. You can do better." The many students being recognized here today, and even the ones who are not, continue to show up day in and day out. And it is up to all of us to help provide that inclusive environment where all students are empowered to be their best selves. Thank you and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Grace. The first recognition of the evening will be the Fort Slocum All-Washington Academic Team. To provide us some more information with that is President Julie White.
Thank you. All right, so here we go. The All-Washington Academic Team program recognizes and honors our state's finest higher education students. This program has become the showcase for Washington's community and technical colleges because it honors the academic high achievers, the individuals who have demonstrated a commitment to success in the classroom and in the communities in which they live. This recognition validates the state's commitment to scholarship and community service on the part of attending our public, community, and technical colleges. This year, 3 students from Pierce College Fort Slocum were chosen to represent the best of the best among the state's community and technical colleges. They are Amanda Davidson, Grace Macharia, and Joan Naroge. So I will call them up one by one, starting with Amanda Davidson. Let me tell you a little bit about Amanda Davidson. As a single mother and first-generation college student, she works hard to achieve her educational and career goals to provide a fulfilling life for her young daughter, Avalon. She plans to continue her education to earn her bachelor's in applied science and applied business management, ultimately pursuing a career in management analysis, community planning, and she intends to help develop women in positions of leadership along her career path. Let's congratulate Amanda. Steps in today, so come on back, Grace. Grace Victoria. And I'll tell you a little bit about Grace as she's coming up. Grace always knew she wanted to be a physician from a very young age. Born and raised in Africa, Grace has always had a desire to help those in need. The sacrifices her parents have made to allow her to pursue her education inspires her to succeed. She hopes to continue her education to earn her doctorate, yes, and ultimately became a role model for those with similar aspirations. Congratulations. Just want you to know that the All-Washington Academic Team gets some great medals, so we're going to have her put that around. Joan. Born and raised in a small town in Kenya, Joan studied communications in college in her home country. After struggling to find an internship in a tough job market, Joan was inspired to make a change. She is pursuing an associate's in social science mental health with the ultimate goal to develop her own nonprofit that empowers the community by educating and providing solutions that address the challenges people face. Let's congratulate Joan. And before I hand it back to Elder, it would probably be helpful if students, as you're receiving your awards, if you come up the middle here, and then we can do our dance.
All right. I'm going to now ask Ms. Shannon Carr, Assistant Vice Chancellor of Enrollment Services at University of Washington, Tacoma, to come forward to present the Next Step Scholarship. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so pleased to be here tonight at Pierce College, Fort Silicon, to present the 2022 Next Step Scholarship Award. The Next Step Scholarships are among the University of Washington's most prestigious awards. Applicants with a GPA of at least a 3.5 are nominated by their college presidents, so thank you, President White, and selected by the University of Washington Tacoma Scholarship Committee. The Next Step Endowment provides significant support for transfer students in their junior and senior year at University of Washington Tacoma, and was created by the generosity of 30 donors in 1998. 7 Next Step Scholars are selected each year, 1 from each of the participating colleges. I'm proud to announce that the 2022 Next Step Scholar from Pierce College, Fort Silicon is Tammy Thorpe. Tammy is an exceptional student who has maintained a 3.99 grade point average. She's a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and has received the ACT Transforming Lives Award in January of 2022. Tammy started attending University of Washington Tacoma in spring of 2022 and plans to pursue a bachelor's degree in psychology. Congratulations to Tammy and as her selection as the 2022 Next Step Scholarship recipient, and we are excited to have you at University of Washington Tacoma and as part of our community.
Congratulations again, Tammy. Next we'll have Julie White help us recognize our outstanding students from the Arts and Humanities, Business and Social Science, Health and Technology, Natural Science, and Transitional Education Divisions, and International Education. Students, when your name is called, please begin coming to the stage. So we'll ask Dean Holly Smith and nominating faculty from the Arts and Humanities Division to recognize outstanding students from Arts and Humanities.
So the first student is in art, and this is Charity Dustin, and David Wolf is here to describe Charity's work.
As Charity takes the stand, let me tell you a little bit about Charity. She's amazing. So Charity has taken just about every art class we offer along the way here at Pierce College. And during that duration, she's painted incredible still lifes, landscapes, and portraits. Charity loves rendering nature and landscapes. And recently, she just went to Montana and came back painting these incredible, large, big sky vistas that are just something to behold. On top of that, Charity is extremely busy. She uses much of her time volunteering for a young women's camp at Camp Nisqually. Not to mention, she's worked here on the Fort Silicon campus as a tutor. She was recently juried into this year's Pierce District Student Art Show, which we had an outside juror and a professional artist. Vincent Lee was this year's juror. And not only did she have several works included in this year's exhibit, but she was also selected as an award winner. So honestly, when you look at all her accomplishments, I have no idea when she sleeps. She's so busy. But let me tell you a little bit about Charity's next chapter. She is looking to transfer to Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah for the duration of 1 semester. Following that, she's going to serve a mission for the span of 1.5 years. And then once she's returned from her mission, she's looking to earn her BFA, or Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Art Education, with an ultimate goal of receiving her MFA, or Master's of Fine Arts, and becoming a collegiate college instructor. So anyway, it's a pleasure to take a moment and recognize students this year, and we're grateful for Charity, and please welcome Charity and congratulate her for these accomplishments.
The next student is Nayeli Gabriel Perez in English, and Nilu Sarabi is here to speak about those contributions.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nayeli is fantastic. She's awesome. She's much, much more than I wrote here. I'm going to read it to you. But I want you to know that this is an extraordinary young woman and mother. She's interested in dental hygiene, and I'm sure that she's going to accomplish great things. She's a fantastic Pierce College citizen as well. So, in spite of various responsibilities, Nayeli is very hardworking and diligent. She sets very high standards of performance for herself. She takes her responsibilities very seriously, and she takes ownership of her education. She is a bright and intelligent young woman. She's courteous as she's professional. Congratulations, Nayeli.
Our next student is Freddie Rivera for Information Studies, and Rachel Yoon is here to speak about Freddie.
It's my pleasure to be able to present the Outstanding Information Studies Student of the Year Award to Freddie Rivera. Freddie stands out. We love all our students in the library, and Freddie stands out for his curiosity, his intelligence, and his enthusiasm for learning, and for sharing his knowledge, which are all essential qualities of great researchers. While enrolled in Info 101 this year, Freddie led by example, often being the first to post in discussion boards and setting the inquiry bar high for the rest of the class by always expressing curiosity about others' research discoveries and their research processes. As a student library assistant, he's always enthusiastic to help with book display projects, and he does a lot of the things behind the scenes, quietly and competently, that keep the library running smoothly. Freddie is going to be a wonderful librarian in like 4 years.
Okay, and our final Arts and Humanities student is Jamison Jensen for theater. And I'm going to read what Patrick Doherty said about Jamison. Jamison Jensen completed all 3 sections of the acting class with the highest grades and has performed in several plays at Pierce College. JB took on the role of TA for the acting class and was an intern for the digital design program during the spring quarter of 2022. During that time, he directed the acting students in scene work, recorded performances, and facilitated other classroom acting assignments. It was an honor to work with him in a grounded classroom again. Not only did JB offer effective feedback to the students during class, he was always a good role model and student leader. What a talented artist. His enthusiasm is contagious. We will see you on the big screen.
One more time for our humanities and art students. Next up, we have Dean Dr. Allison Subin, nominating faculty from the Business and Social Sciences Division to recognize outstanding students from that division.
Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to be able to celebrate our business and social science students that are recognized today. Today I am going to celebrate for the Applied Business Program Paul Gerhardt's recommendation for Amanda Davidson. Well, let me read briefly what Paul had to say about Amanda. So Amanda is a single mom who works hard in achieving her educational goals. She has a desire of helping teens to be more effective. She wants her daughter to have an amazing life. Amanda has received the All-Washington Academic Team Award and has been on the President's List several quarters while enrolled at Pierce College. It is a privilege to honor Amanda as the Applied Business Student of the Year. And then I'm going to have Rick Bulwer, Professor of Criminal Justice, introduce our criminal justice students, Danielle, Boland, Ortiz, and Victoria Rose.
Daniel's on his way to the stage. Let me tell you a little bit about Daniel. Daniel Boland Ortiz is this year's Criminal Justice Student of the Year. He has demonstrated academic excellence in the classroom while working full-time. However, his nomination goes deeper than academics. Daniel is an individual that has taken a difficult situation and turned it into a career's mission. He has overcome anxiety, job career changes, and Daniel's experience helping his husband maneuver through the immigration process and has solidified his application. Daniel wants to create a pathway and help immigrants with getting through the complicated legal process of the immigration system. He is doing this by continuing his education and obtaining experience in the legal field. Daniel is a bright, compassionate individual who embodies the department's philosophy of service to all. It is with great privilege that we are able to award Daniel Boland Ortiz this award. Victoria's here, but let me tell you a little bit about her. Victoria is currently in the top 1% of her peers in the Crime Analysis and Investigation Certificate Program. During this fast-paced and challenging one-year program, Victoria has stood out as the CJ Department's CAI Certificate Outstanding Student. Victoria possesses experience as a problem solver, identifying and defining crime trends, criminal behavior analysis, analytical problems, and patterns, all while utilizing quantitative and qualitative research, statistics, and analysis to create strategies and policies that lead to effective and equitable police response to crime. Victoria is highly motivated to succeed academically and professionally. In addition, she will be enlisting in the Navy to attend the Navy Officers Candidate School for 3 months in Newport, Rhode Island. When she receives her commission, she will attend intelligence school for 6 months in Dam Neck, Virginia.
Thanks, Rick. So it's my pleasure now to announce our political science student that was nominated by Professor Weiss Hassan, Celine Paula Payas. So a little bit about what Weiss had to share about how amazing Celine Paula is. Celine Paula is one of the most impressive students I've had the pleasure to have at Pierce College. She's a Running Start student who was in 2 of my online classes. Her written assignments are consistently impressive, and she often asks insightful questions. She has an impressive academic record and is planning on attending St. Martin's University. She was selected as a finalist for the competitive Act 6 Urban Scholarship, which goes to a terrific local student who plans on attending a local university. Congratulations. So then it's also my pleasure to announce our Social Services Mental Health Student of the Year, Josephine Fury. So Professor Denise Arnold nominated Josephine, and these are some of the great things that she had to share about Josephine. So Josephine jumped into her life plan of helping others fully and completely. She mapped out her academic plan and then immediately began volunteering and leading others. She has been the Social Services Mental Health Club president, helping her peers to study for tests, plan campus activities that relieve stress, and promote food drives. She has maintained an outstanding GPA and plans to continue working in social work for her career. Next, I would like to invite, sorry. Apparently I'm having a hard time talking. I'd like to invite Professor Phelps up to the stage to introduce our Sociology Student of the Year, Haley Ness.
Humble brag, I have 3 of my sociology students that received awards that are here tonight, so excited for that. That's not a trend, sociology. So we have Haley Ness here. Nice. So Haley is a social work student transferring to UW-Tacoma this fall to pursue an MSW. She is an ideal social justice practitioner working with Rooted in Love, LLC, a group focused on equity, social justice, policy analysis, and anti-racism while inspiring change across colleges' campuses. Haley completed a months-long social justice fellowship where she led her team on a project focused on creating policy surrounding domestic violence and getting peer-to-peer support groups on college campuses. Currently, Haley is a volunteer crisis counselor and has been for over 4 years. Haley is one of the best student organizers that I know, so I'm excited to announce Haley Ness.
Wow. Another round of applause for our business and service major students. Now we're going to hear from our Dean, Ron May. Health and Technology Division and nominating faculty as well.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to announce our Business Information Technology student, and that would be Amanda Morrison. Amanda, Amanda was nominated by Audrey Rogenkamp, and I will share with you what Audrey had to say. Amanda consistently strives for high-quality, professional, and well-prepared content. She is a positive and engaging role model to her peers and always provides thorough and insightful content to class discussions. She likes to challenge herself when necessary, and she is not afraid to ask for help when needed or go above and beyond the content being presented. It is an honor to have Amanda as a student in the Business Technology Department, and I have no doubt she will take her hard work and dedication into the workforce. Congratulations. The next award winner is Shaylee Hacker. She is the dental hygiene student. She was nominated by Monica Hospital. Unfortunately, Professor Hospital was not able to be with us today. These are Professor Hospital's words. It is my pleasure to recognize one individual as the outstanding student for the dental hygiene class of 2022. However, I would be amiss if I did not acknowledge the resilience of all the 2022 dental hygiene students who began their journey without knowing if they would be able to begin until 4 weeks before the start of the program. Had to attend 3 terms of all-day Saturday labs and had to take 7 lecture courses in their first summer term due to the crazy schedule imposed due to the pandemic. Our recipient sets an example for all of us. The dental hygiene faculty have this to say about her. She demonstrates a consistent professional approach to faculty and patients. When interacting with students, she is encouraging and helpful. She maintains a positive and respectful attitude even when her circumstances become less than ideal and to no fault of her own. And she continually strives to provide quality patient care even if it means not meeting a course requirement. She seeks to learn and explore new ideas, techniques, and perfect her skills. We know she will bring honor to our department, college, and profession in future years. Not only do I personally appreciate all of these traits, but this person shows a mature grace in all she does, even when circumstances create situations that for others would cause them to falter. It is with immense delight that I announce Shaylee Hacker as the recipient of the Outstanding Student Award for the Dental Hygiene Class of 2022. Congratulations. Next up, I'd like to invite AC to come to the stage for the kinesiology student, and that would be Kimberly Stanley.
So on behalf of Lisa and myself, we just are so excited to congratulate Kim. She came to Pierce in 2009 and completed a general AADTA, worked on and off, and finally decided to come back and pursue her real passion this past winter 2021. She is hardworking, determined, and she never hesitates to help others, including starting a study group and helping others prepare for the ACSN exam. She had awesome experiences during her time at Pierce, including getting to intern with Russell Wilson last summer. And she is going to continue on at PLU with hopes of earning
her Certified Strength and Conditioning certificate. She hopes to work with Special Olympics and those with special needs.
I'd like to announce the Homeland Security Emergency Management student as Nicholas Gloini. Is he here? Even if he's not here, I'm going to still share what was said. He was nominated by Scott Preston. Nick has been an outstanding student. Like others in his cohort, Nick completed most of his studies during the COVID era. In spite of that, his grades have been outstanding, and he has been a constant support to his fellow cohort members. He seems to make time to help them, regardless of what else might be going on. Nick has evolved into a true leader among his peers. Let's give him a round of applause. Next up, I'd like to have Chrissy Jim come to the stage to announce the nutrition student at Jblm, Shaylee.
So unfortunately, Shaylee is not able to be here tonight. She has National Guard training for her unit. She was hoping that she would be out in time, but it appears she is not. So she was nominated by her nutrition professor, Nancy Guthrie, and Nancy had this to say about Shay. Shay is an outstanding student and dedicated. She is a single mother and is able to do all her schoolwork extremely well. She is in the medical field for the National Guard, working diligently and caringly every day before going home to spend evenings with her daughter. Her schoolwork is thorough and exceptional, and she is delightful to have in class. She involves her 4-year-old daughter in her assignments, a total family experience. I would like to recognize her as one who goes beyond her responsibilities in each phase of her life.
Finally, the last student from the Health and Technology Division is for the Veterinary Technology Program, and that student is Joel Fisher. And he was nominated by Dr. Hurtado, and here's what Dr. Hurtado had to say. Joel has been an exemplary student in the Veterinary Technology Program. His positive attitude and eagerness to learn have helped him become one of the top students in his class. We also want to commend Joel for his dedication in helping take care of the animals used for teaching purposes in our program. We are especially thankful for his willingness to offer a foster home to one of our dogs when we are forced to house teaching animals off campus during the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's give him a round of applause.
Another round of applause for our health and technology students. Amazing students. Next, we're going to honor our students from our Natural Science Division. Our Dean, Eddie Perry, is representing Pierce College out of state, so it is my honor to talk about these students to you all. First student is Kian Rivka Foster Grayler in biology. Kian was so successful in my biology, this is what the instructor says. Kian was so successful in my biology 212 course in winter 2022. She earned full plus course credit and did so well on all of her assigned coursework, as well as was engaging with her peers and instructor in a very positive way. Kian is an exceptional student, earning and maintaining a full 4.0 GPA while attending Pierce College. We wish her the best in all she attempts to do in life. Next up is Trevor Blackwell in engineering. And Trevor was nominated by Roya Sabed. Trevor is passionate about engineering. He is one of those tinkerers that any employer would love to hire. Learning the theoretical foundation for engineering based on physics and mathematics concepts is required for success. Adding practical experience to that foundation takes Trevor to a whole new level of understanding. Trevor's question about what a calculation means in practical terms have led to many great discussions and to a deeper understanding for everyone in our engineering classes. And next is student Yeshuaian Wu.
Is an extremely strong math student, scoring over 99% in two of our most challenging courses. She exhibited curiosity and a desire to learn and was able to apply what she learned in new situations. I have no doubt she'll continue to excel as she transfers to pursue a degree in statistics or applied mathematics. We're happy to honor her as our outstanding math student.
Let's congratulate again our natural science students. Next, we'll invite Dean Lloyd Griffin and nominating faculty from the Transitional Education Division.
Thank you. It's my honor to invite up our outstanding college success student, Haley Schuler. This is what we're nominating Professor Liz Zitron had to say about Haley. Haley was instrumental in contributing to and building our classroom community. She thoughtfully brought everyone into the conversation, and I saw her reach out to all the students in our class. Haley is a strong leader who uses her emotional intelligence, observational skills, and compassion to create belonging for all. I noticed quieter students sought her out and felt comfortable working with her in small groups. Haley engaged them and I don't know why I can't track this. Engaged them and used major methods that are used in college success. She regularly exceeds expectations because that is just how she approaches tasks, and not because she is seeking accolades or acclaim. She wants to do the best job possible and does. Her work rose above. When I asked students to write thank you notes to someone who helped them, Haley received 4 notes from her fellow students. She was the only student in the class to get a note. In assignments and class discussions, her fellow students called out to her for advice, ideas, and support. Is helpful. Congratulations, Haley.
Yes, we have one more college success student being recognized. That's Joey Payne. And it might be that he is also active duty Army, so his military service might be keeping him from participating tonight. He was nominated by his student success coach, Carol Jack, and this is what she has to say about him. Joey Payne is the definition of many words that come to mind. Motivated, respectful, positive, cheerful, driven, goal seeker, and goal achiever. Even with his active duty military deployments and temporary duty assignments, Joey continually remains focused on his academic career and has diligently worked to maintain a 3.68 GPA. During each advising session, Joey never ceased to show enthusiasm and gratefulness about the opportunity to apply to the Army's Green to Gold commissioning program. In my opinion, Joey exudes student success and is an example for others to follow.
Another round of applause for our students from the Transitional Education Division. Next, I'd like to invite Brian Kovacevic, HEC Center Manager, to announce the Raider Athletics Upstanding Students.
I almost thought you were going to say Dr. Stevenson. I had a little joke that you know. The last time I was here, I'm the head men's basketball coach here as well. I was probably arguing a ball or getting one out. I don't know. So, tonight we are honoring 2 Raider student athletes who have excelled in the classroom as well as on the court or field competition. The 2 individuals selected as the top student athletes of the year for 2021-22 exemplified the very best in the term student athlete. Academic achievement, athletic excellence, team leadership, sportsmanship, and citizenship. These 2 individuals have represented Raider athletics in Pierce College with the highest degree of integrity on campus and in the community. Unfortunately, our 2 recipients are unable to be here tonight due to school and family commitments. I would like to read the following about each of them. Our female student athlete of the year for Pierce College Fort Silicon is Brianna Ingram from the Raider volleyball team. Brianna was a standout for the Raider volleyball team on the court and in the classroom. She helped lead the volleyball team to their 4th consecutive West Region title and a 3rd place finish at the NWAC Championships. Hosted right here in our gym, actually. As a 6-foot middle blocker from Bonnie Lake High School, she lived up to her position, leading the entire conference in total blocks with 111 for the season. Brianna was recognized for her outstanding performance on the court by being named an NWAC West Region All-Star for the fall 2021 season. In the classroom, Brianna was the athletic department's most valuable student. In her 5 quarters at Pierce, she was named to the Chancellor's List not once, not twice, but all 5 quarters, and completed her associate's degree with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. For her outstanding academic achievement, Brianna received the NWAC's Academic Leadership Award for fall 2021. Brianna graduated in March and began her 4-year journey at Seattle Pacific University in April, where she will be playing for the Falcons this fall on a full-ride scholarship. Congratulations, Brianna. Okay, our next student athlete. Our male student athlete of the year for Pierce College Fort Silicon is Jose Vizcarra from the Raider baseball team. Jose has been a member of the baseball team the past 3 years and came to Pierce from Lake Washington High School in Kirkland. He has been a valuable member of the pitching staff, serving in a short relief role for the team and helping to lead the team to their 10th consecutive playoff appearance. His high point performances this season came in closing situations and 2 key wins against our crosstown rival, Tacoma Community College. Jose was another outstanding performer in the classroom, being named to the Dean's List twice, the President's List once, and the Chancellor's List 3 times. He completed, go ahead and clap for that. He completed his associate's degree in December with a 3.86 grade point average and is the first in his family to earn a college degree. Jose is currently evaluating options to continue his education and college baseball career at a yet-to-be-decided four-year university. Please join me in congratulating both these outstanding student athletes.
Thank you, Brian. Just wow, right? Next, I'm going to invite Mary Milbach, Manager of International Student Services, to recognize outstanding students from international education.
A lot shorter than Brian. I'd like to invite Anastasia Lamesh. Anastasia was nominated by the International Education staff unanimously as our Student of the Year. And here is why. Anna came to Pierce College just 6 months ago from her beloved country of Ukraine. She has already made a community-wide name for herself. Anna has tirelessly worked to teach people about the war in her country. She has made presentations in classes on both campuses, at multiple club events, on the Pierce podcast, and in the Rotary, bringing tears to everyone in the audience, and in local schools. Anna's mature, sincere demeanor impresses everyone who meets her, and her leadership skills are beyond compare. She was recently hired as the Vice President of Student Life next year. She is on the Pierce track team, and besides all she has going on, she still has managed to earn a perfect 4.0. All of this has happened in less than 6 months. I can't wait to see what the next year brings for Anna.
I'd like to now introduce our EDI Cares team to recognize the outstanding students from Aspire, Trio, and the Upward Bound programs.
Did you hear that? We roll deep. Good evening, everyone. My name is Aki Smith, and I'm the Aspire Retention Manager in our EDI Cares Department. This evening, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming and recognizing the outstanding student for the Aspire program, Nevaeh Brewer. Now, Nevaeh came to Pierce College in the fall of 2020 in the thick of the pandemic as an online student with a goal to complete her associate's degree in the social service and mental health program and then transfer to a four-year university. In her second quarter, she demonstrated tremendous resiliency when she gave birth to her first child as a single parent and completed her full-time course load with a 3.97 GPA. Since then, she's continued to make the Dean's List and Chancellor's List each quarter while caring for her child and navigating housing transitions. I'm inspired by Nevaeh's background and the vision of the impact she hopes to make in the lives of others. And I'm really happy to announce that in April 2022, she was offered a full-time position at Treehouse, a local nonprofit serving youth in foster care across the Puget Sound. She'll be working there full-time, finishing her AA degree this summer, and has just been admitted to the UW Seattle's School of Social Work, where she'll be working on her bachelor's degree.
I just want to start off with reminding us that we are on stolen land. This is the Puyallup, Pasquale, sorry if I mispronounced this one, Squaw and Coast Salish people. I have a baby. And so my name is Rosalind. I am also a retention manager. Okay, baby. It is with great pleasure that we honor Alexis Perez as the 2020-2022 Outstanding Student for EDI Cares. Yes, let's celebrate, yeah? EDI Cares is a brave space focused on empowering students to achieve their academic, professional, and life goals. She joined EDI Cares because of the lack of representation of Native American. Alexis has been part of LSAM for the past 2 quarters. Through Louis Stoke, Alliance for Minority Participation, students participate in an undergrad research centered on building self-confidence in their racial and STEM identities with projects connected to the broader world where they live. They explore careers, receive mentorship from faculty and industry professionals, and connect with a diverse network of peers. Alexis has changed pathways from dental hygiene to a STEM program. She will be receiving her associates in biology, and at the end of spring quarter, she has accepted an internship with Wazoo, where she will be studying soil science in Mount Vernon this summer. Alexis wants to also study mortuary science, the study of deceased bodies, particularly concerning their burials. Her mission is to decolonize and recenter Native burial customs in the process of honoring and burying her community. She will be attending UW-Tacoma, where she will be studying environmental science or environmental sustainability, a minor in American Indian Studies.
All right, good evening and congratulations to, we have 3 TRIO programs here at Pierce College, and one of them is Student Support Services since 2001 here at Fort Stolica. And this year's recipient, please welcome to the stage, Nicholas Sadoff. Yes. Nicholas and I have spent a lot of time the last 2 years on Zoom. Just like all of you guys have been doing, it's been great getting to know him. Just met him in person here a few months ago. Always, asking great questions, figuring out, hey, I want to, move on to the next level, and we, applied to like 10 schools across the nation, got into, was it LSU? LSU and also University of Washington. But let me tell you here, he has been doing really well in our STEM program. He holds a 3.85 GPA. He was also accepted into the UW Seattle's physics program. He loves rocketry. He was the president of the rocketry club here at Pierce College. He was also an RA at our residence hall this past year. And he is very dedicated, personable, motivated, and he's going to be a great success. He really wants to work someday for either NASA, SpaceX, or Blue Origin. So I can see when I retire and I'm going on a little vacation, who my pilot for Blue Origin might be, and that's Nicholas Sadoff. Thank you, congratulations.
Hello,
my name is Bess Newland, and I'm the Associate Director of the Pre-College Access Team.
And I'm Jen Bradley. I'm a TRIO lead, retention manager, but I also work with Upward Bound.
So we are honored to present the Outstanding Student for Upward Bound Award. And this year, that award is going to Alea Velez. So for those who don't know, the Upward Bound program is based out of Clover Park High School, and we work with students who are interested in graduating from high school and matriculating to college. Alea joined our program as a sophomore in the fall of 2020 when we were a completely virtual program. Ever since joining the program, Alea has shown excellence academically. She has managed her studies while also playing on the tennis team. She is currently employed at Chipotle, and also she is the older sister of 6 siblings, which she has let me know is serious business. Oh yes, she's also an entrepreneur. She runs an earring making business. You might have seen her featured at our Black Excellence Business Fair. Alea is a composed leader. Her curiosity and passion are infectious. She sets the tone for the entire group and helps everyone enjoy learning. We were particularly proud of Alea when she started Running Start this year, and she made Chancellor's List in her very first semester. We are excited to have Alea in our program next year for her senior year of high school. You'll see her around the college as a Running Start student, and we look forward to seeing where her enthusiasm and curiosity take her in the future. Congratulations, Alea. Congratulations again to our EDI Care students. I'd like to invite our student, Grace Macaria, our Associated Student, Pierce College Fort Silicon President, to come forward and present the Outstanding Faculty Award.
Again. Allow me to present this award to Amy Satterley. She was actually my chemistry teacher, 121, and she's a great teacher because all the time her classes are filled. If you ask, what chemistry class should I take? Take Amy's class, take Professor Amy's class. So I'm a testimony that she's a great teacher.
The end here. I'd like to thank our team who makes this event possible. Thank you to Cheryl Basky, Jim Butler, Matt Lusher, Doug Carlson, and staff whose hard work and dedication made this event possible. And finally, I'd like to invite our Chancellor, Michelle Johnson, to give our closing remarks.
Thank you. Can we first have a round of applause for all of these amazing students who've been honored with Like President White, it is so wonderful wonderful to be in a room with all of you. It has been way too long, and it's so exciting to be here and to hear about all the amazing work and all the accomplishments of our students. I hope that you noticed a few things as you heard about the individuals who are the recipients, but also that you paid attention to the individuals also who are honoring them. You know, at Pierce College, we say that we are a mission-driven institution. And I always think it's incredibly important to make certain that we put into the space what that mission is. And so I want to share it with you that Pierce College creates quality educational opportunities for a diverse community of learners to thrive in an evolving world. And I think that's what you have seen this evening. You have seen incredible diversity. You've seen stories of individuals thriving. Students who have supported one another in the classroom. You've heard about it on the field and on the court. You've seen it internationally. You've heard about it in the community. And that you've seen the interest, the enthusiasm, and the excitement of the students that are here. And when we've had the opportunity to actually see the faculty member who nominated that individual, I hope that wasn't missed on you were the hugs and the smiles and the true relationship that is formed. I also think that at times, you know, we use words that you, our families and friends don't always know. And so I want to say just a little bit about some of the words that you've heard. You continue to hear EDI cares. And you see this team that came up with all this enthusiasm. It's an important part of who we are. The EDI means equity, diversity, and inclusion. And the word CARES means college access, retention, and engagement services. Because we know that it's important as we reach out into our community and have the opportunity to interact with these amazing individuals, that is our responsibility to ensure that we take care in their journey here. That we know the stories. You've heard of single parents. You've seen of individuals who are trying to navigate immigration. You've heard of individuals who have housing insecurity. You heard those stories tonight of the students that are being honored. I want to say also that you, the family members, I think it's important to applaud you as well because you were there supporting each of these individuals. So how about a round of applause for all of you? Opportunity to acknowledge our faculty who are here tonight. And so if you're faculty, would you please stand? You know, I started my own career at Pierce College 45 years ago. And I have to say, tonight is my last student award ceremony. I'm going to retire in December. And for 15 of those years, I was a faculty member. And I know the joy of what it feels like to have our students get it. And I also know what it's like when they educate me. And how grateful that is when we are in a partnership and a relationship that is it is a give and take. Because each of our students and each of you come with your own story and your own experience, and you enrich our lives when you decide to share authentically who that is. And that is the work that we are doing here at Pierce College. And you heard Dr. White talk in the beginning about the unrest and the violence and what's happening in our country and our world. And more than ever, it is imperative that we come together and to recognize the contributions of each of the individuals who are in our community and to celebrate. And so I hope that you will continue to celebrate the diversity, the incredible passion that goes on in the classroom and outside. You've heard about the important role of athletics. That too has been an important role for me. I'm going to take a little bit of pride here. The 1982 banner is mine as the coach of the Raider women's fast pitch team who won the conference championship. So that was 40 years ago last week. Okay? A long time ago. Shannon, thank you so much. We have had this long-term relationship with the University of Washington, Tacoma. They've been a great partner. And as you heard, it really is because of the generosity of donors who has made that possible so that Tammy can go on and continue the work that she's going to do. So congratulations again on that. We also are fortunate because we've been able to partner with the University of Washington, Tacoma in a program called Equity Transfer. That we know that if we work closely together and create the kinds of supports that our students need, that they will be not only successful at Pierce College, but they'll be successful at the University of Washington, Tacoma. So thank you again for being here. I also want to thank our deans and all of our other faculty and staff who really are committed to Pierce College. It has been an honor to be part of this institution because this warms my heart. And I want to thank Dr. White and Dr. Betancourt Lopez for their work and leadership here at Fort Steilacoom. And both came at a time when we have been in isolation. Julie came for, I think you had 8 months, and then we went and left. And it's so great to see people coming back. And Ilder has joined us during COVID, and now we have a lot to look forward to. So with that, I want to say to all of you, thank you for being here. Thank you for entrusting us at Pierce College to be part of your journey. And thank you for helping us learn as we have helped you. And with that, I think am I done? I mean, so refreshments, enjoy each other, say hello to someone that you don't know, and just enjoy tonight. So thank you so much.